Good evening, folks. All right. Let this music die down. It's another Thursday night. And, well, let me get my computer set here. There we go. Now, let me make sure you can hear me out there. How am I sounding, guys? Somebody give me a sound check because I'm about to get off on a rant here. I thought it was Monday. No, it's not Monday. Can I get a sound check? Sound good? Okay. All right, David. Thanks, buddy. A lot going on here today. Wow, it's been a mess. But before I get started on what I came here to talk about, I want to tell you I have a Rumble channel now. If you'll go over there and subscribe to that, I'd appreciate it. Actually, you'll be a follower, not a subscriber. Follow on Rumble. But I'm probably going to need it after this broadcast because I might get put on the sidelines after this one because I'm pissed off and I'm going to take it. I'm also flying solo tonight. So Lady Prepper's in there taking care of business. So I'm going to be looking over here and trying to see your comments, questions, or whatever you got there. But I want to thank everybody for being here. First one in the house was my buddy from Scotland, David. Yes, sir. My man right there. I do appreciate you being here. And I know I have some of your followers over there following me here. Kev S in the UK shot me a comment. He can never catch these live feeds because it's too late for him. But he did want me to give him a shout out, so I'm going to do it tonight, and I'm going to do it again Monday because I know he catches the Monday night live stream. We got who else we got? We got Greg Harmon. Yeah, all right. Pauline Parker, Miss Pauline. I do appreciate you being here with me. I don't expect a lot really because this Thursday night thing is just, well, I kind of drop it on you, and okay, cool. I hope it's all right with you guys. Appreciate you being here with me. Carthage, Tennessee's checking in. There we go. That's the land that my folks are from right there, Carthage, Tennessee. And right here, this young lady right here, she thought it was Monday night when she saw it was coming on. No. I come on Thursday night to bitch about a lot of things. I'm going to start right now. So, who else we got here? Fluffy's with us. Thank you, Fluffy. I appreciate it. And Jenny. Yep, Jenny's with us tonight. All right. Let's get into it. Today, the United States officially became a third world country. The legal resources in our country are going after their opponents. They indicted Donald Trump today in New York City on a law that doesn't exist, but they did it anyway. And even if the law did exist, it would have been way beyond the statute of limitations because supposedly what they're charging him with happened 7 years ago. It's just a misdemeanor. I don't know how they made it into a felony. That's something else they drummed up. This political bullshit. And even if it was a felony, the statute of limitations would have been 5 years at most. So they can't prosecute this man for the crime they say that he committed, even though they have evidence that proves he didn't. So two things happened today. The United States officially became a third world nation, like I said, and Donald Trump got reelected today. Every independent that was sitting on the fence that have any sense at all are watching this, and they're going to say, okay, this is bullshit. So I think I'm going to support this guy, especially after they do their circus next week. He does have to be booked. There has to be a mugshot taken. And the liberal media is they'll run with that for 48 hours, if not more. They're going to love it. Even though it's illegal, they don't care. But it's time for Republicans to step up and start playing. I'm not going to say Republicans, excuse me. There's a lot of Republicans out there that are nothing but Democrats. Don't have to call names, but I'll name a couple of them. Graham in South Carolina, Romney in Utah, There's several others out there. They say they're Republicans, but they're not. There's oh man. Let me get on. Let me move on. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna see a little more reflection here because I'm looking over there because I'm by myself. But that's just, the first thing that happened today that was really, it's just really, it had to be commented on. I couldn't wait any longer to comment on it. The other one is this right here. The White House press secretary was asked if assault weapons are banned, if they will be confiscated by federal law enforcement. Uh, she dodged the question. Probably a good idea because they don't want to come knocking on people's door and trying to take their personal property away. That that won't work. They're going to get a lot of people hurt, uh, and if they try to do that, and it's just that's a joke. They got to get away from that. If you want to grandfather in people, if you enact that law, probably be in your best interest to grandfather everybody in that already has them, and leave it right there. I'm telling you, it won't be pretty. This is going to be a short one, guys, because I didn't plan it far ahead. But when I saw this deal with Trump, I said, okay, that's like the third thing that happened today that really needs to be talked about. So I decided I'd jump in. But the deal with what's her name there, the clown and press secretary. When I saw that, I thought, okay, yeah, people are about to step in it big time. David Workman jumped in here. All right, appreciate it, David. Hadn't seen you in a few weeks. I'm glad you're with us. But there is some good news today. Florida legislatures approved concealed carry without a permit. That means if you can legally buy a gun in the state of Florida, you can buy it, you can carry it wherever you want without a permit. Now, I'm on the border kind of with the permit thing here. Might want to go ahead and get one, even though you don't have to, just because of reciprocity. A lot of states have reciprocity with Florida. So if you have that permit, you can legally carry a gun in those other states. You might want to check that out. But let me say this. If you can legally buy a gun, buy it, carry it everywhere you go. Don't leave home without it. You've heard me say that before, and I'm telling you again. Now you don't have to worry about the permit process. Now, this law won't actually go into effect until July 1st. It was approved today through the legislature, like it says right there. It's sitting on the governor's desk, who said that he would sign this into law. So now it's on him. We probably hear from him tomorrow or Monday at the latest that this has been signed. But it won't go into effect till July the 1st. That's some of the issues. Here's the apple juice. Hope you got some libation you enjoy, and go ahead and get you a hit. All right. Another thing I wanted to talk about tonight was, it breaks my heart, but got to give my brothers credit in Nashville on the PD. I was there for many years. They took this shooter out in an amazing amount of time. Wasn't like Parkland, where they stood outside and waited on a SWAT team. It wasn't like Uvalde, where they did the same. First guys on the scene went in, neutralized the problem. Thank you, brother. You're heroes. I love you. I'm proud of you. Makes me proud to say that I am a retired Metro Nashville Police Department. But the way the gay community has been acting in response to this is a disgrace. They're trying to say that's the only option this person had. Oh, that just pisses me off. And the way the media is handling it, that also is something that's getting under my skin. I want to see the manifesto. She actually made a social media post saying she left a manifesto. I want to see it. They shouldn't be playing politics with the murder of children like the chief of police in Nashville is doing, Chief Drake. He's a coward. He don't have the courage his officers have. He needs to resign. Either put it out there as it is or resign. Get out of the way. This ain't a political issue. This is about the death of children and others, the educated, and that guy that was there just to make sure everything was good, healthy, and clean. Those folks were taken out too, but the chief of police wants to play politics because he's in a liberal city. I can't tell you how much of my ass that guy can kiss. Put it out there. Be honest, be truthful. All right, I'm gonna let that go right there before I get in trouble. I might already be in trouble. If I didn't do it, this will. NPR last week told everybody in the gay community to go out and buy guns, that they needed to be dangerous back. Like people are attacking them physically with firearms. This I gotta restrain myself here, folks. This stuff's getting old, though. We see these special interest groups, wanting to rattle their cage and complain and bitch about firearm Second Amendment until they put up a front like they're threatened. I guarantee you that young lady that went into that Nashville school was not threatened by anybody, especially 9-year-old children. But you have a liberal wing of the Democratic Party paid for with my money and your money, telling them, you know, people in the what LGBTQFW, whatever the hell it is, community to go out and buy guns, and try to be violent. No, you people don't want a war. You don't. Just like the White House, you want to go door to door, confiscating guns. Those people don't want a war. All right. This is going to be a short one from the start. Sorry about Monday night. It was cut short because I was ill, but I had a good response to it. I appreciate you folks being there. Hopefully these issues I brought up tonight, you already knew about. If you didn't, that's why I'm here, to make sure you do. This weekend, I'm going to call them what they are, the gay community. They have threatened a weekend of retaliation on April 1st and 2nd. Might be an April Fool's joke. Hope it is, but it might not be. Antifa's got on board with them and stirred it up, trying to get people to get out and be violent. So if you do go out this weekend, make sure you have a means to protect yourself. If you don't, get one. That's all I can tell you. Thank you, sir. I am feeling better. A little bit. Ain't completely over it, but I'm a little bit better. But don't go out this weekend if you're in a major city. It's not going to happen in like Ocala, Florida, or Hartsville, Tennessee, or somewhere like that. If you're in a major city, make sure you have a means to protect yourself when you go out. I think I've complained enough. What we got? Anybody got any comments before I get out of here? Any questions? Yep. We have a real governor. We'll see. He has that bill on his desk now. He has to sign it. The legislature's passed it, and he should act on it tomorrow and prove just how much he supports, us being able to protect ourselves. We'll see. But thank you for being here. I don't think I've seen you here before. Appreciate you being on board. But I've taken up enough of your time on this drop-in live stream. That's all it is. On Thursdays, I get to the point where I've heard enough of. On some weeks, I got to say something. This was one of those weeks. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to say thank you all for being here. Please come back on Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and check out the videos on my channel. I posted one today about a program where how dangerous our electrical grid is. It's all documented. There's political figures there, scientists, everybody telling you, you need to get ready for a blackout, guys. Go over there and check that out. I titled it, Lights Out, very appropriate. Go over and check it out for me. And check my other videos out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, this weekend, I'm gonna do one on planting potatoes. You can grow them anywhere. You live in an apartment, a condo, whatever. I'm gonna show you how to plant them and produce yourself some food. Monday night, I've already got a lot of topics lined up you're gonna be very interested in. So come on back and see me. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I'm gonna let you go on with your Thursday night. Hopefully, I'll see you Monday night. And with that, I'm gonna say, stay patriotic to our founding principles. Stay strong and do what you have to do to prepare for what's coming. And pray for the United States of America. The Orlando Prepper is